People are so disrespectful. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 signs that will show that you're being disrespectful, and I want you to stop it now. This is Dr. J with 2 Doc Mind. So welcome to this video. I'm going to give you 5 signs that someone is disrespecting you. And what do I mean by disrespecting you? They're disrespecting who you are, what you're about, and what you're trying to accomplish. And I'm going to let you know what those 5 signs are that shows people are disrespecting you. I'm going to give you some examples, and I'm going to show you how you make it stop. But before we get into the video, I want you to like, subscribe, comment, and make sure you hit that notification bell, because we want you to get this content fresh when it drops. We're on the road to 100K subscribers, and we're gonna need you to get us there. So make sure you engage and like, subscribe, and hit that notification. Tell a friend or two about what we do, because we're gonna be dropping nuggets all year long, and we're gonna get you to the next step. So without delaying no more, we're just gonna jump right into it. 5 signs where you're being disrespected. The first sign of disrespect is when people are talking over you. Have you ever tried to get a point out and someone just cut you off mid-sentence? Or you're trying to finish a thought and someone just cut you off? They're being disrespectful. How you deal with that? Well, if you're at work, stop them. Simply say, hey, let me finish my point. Once I finish my point, then I'll listen to you. But let me finish. And if they don't, let them finish. Start talking, they cut it off. Could you please let me finish my point? And just continue to say that, because in that professional setting, right, they're going to listen and they're going to go more often than not. If they keep disrespecting you, of course, if they're not your boss, just walk away. Friends, family, everybody else, just walk away. If you don't want me to finish and I can't make my point, then we done with this conversation. I'm going to go ahead and walk away. So make sure you let people finish their thoughts, and make sure people let you finish your thought and not talking over each other, because you can't even have a positive discussion. So if people keep talking over you and disrespecting your voice, let them know, right? So that's your first sign of disrespect. We're gonna jump into sign number 2. Hit that like button if you like sign number 1. But sign number 2 is very simple: perpetual lateness. Have you ever started a meeting, right? And you had a meeting and everybody showed up late, walking in 2-3 minutes, 5-10 minutes late, talking, not even worried about being on time. Well, if you're the boss, you got to check that behavior. Y'all show up on time, or there's going to be consequences. If you're not the boss, right, then guess what you need to do? You need to walk into the boss office and say, hey, I'm showing up to the meetings on time, ready to go. Let me know if you want me to start showing up 5 or 10 minutes late when we think it's about to start, because I want to make sure I'm following protocols. I'm certain if you say that to your boss, they'll get the message. Do it politely, very respectfully, but subtly let them know that I am professional, I'm showing up in time, and that's what it is. Now, of course, if your boss is doing something, an emergency or something like that, you got to give them or her that kind of discretion. But if this is every time, no matter what, they're just disrespecting you, then you got to get that in check. If your family and friends are doing it, like for instance, I was going to be going out with some of my brothers, right? I'm ready to go at 9 o'clock. We about to leave, be on time. We're leaving this location. You drove in with me, leaving at 9 o'clock. Be here at 9 o'clock. I gave them 5 minutes extra. They gone. Well, guess what? I took off. I left. They had to take a $60 Uber home. Next time, they was right there on the car on time. Why? I did not allow them to disrespect my time. My time is valuable. Be late on your own time, but don't be late on someone else's. Show up when you show up with me on time. It's disrespectful if you show up late on my time. Don't let people disrespect you. And if you being disrespectful to other people, check yourself. The third, and one of the most critical signs, is being dismissive, right? So the third sign that shows someone is being disrespectful is being dismissive. Have you ever been in a conversation and you're talking and having a good conversation, and the next thing you know, someone picks up their phone and start responding to a text, right? You're not even engaging. That's being dismissive, being very disrespectful. Or you're having a conversation about A, trying to get your point off, and then they just start on another conversation about topic B, as if they're not even listening to you. disrespectful. So how do you deal with those disrespectful things? Simply, just call it out. I was finishing my thought. I thought we was having a discussion. You don't want to talk about this? Hey, I was trying to have a discussion. Could you have waited for that text? I was really in some thought. This was an emotional subject for me. I really would appreciate it if you were just paying attention. All you're saying is stop being disrespectful, right? And that's what you need to know. Don't let people be dismissive. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your points matter. Everything matter. If they're right in that relationship with you, or they're your boss in an employment relations or a professional relationship with you, or if they're in a professional relationship with you, you got to just let them know that this is happening and you won't tolerate it. Very respectfully, but you won't tolerate it. So the fourth thing is being condescending, right? For example, I ask you, what kind of car is that? And you respond, why you ask me? I'm not a mechanic. As if you're superior to them. What's the weather like out there? Do I look like a weatherman or a woman? Right? And those responses are so condescending. You're like, man, why are you disrespecting me? I'm asking that question because I care about your opinion. Or I thought you might be knowledgeable about the subject. You didn't have to come at me like that and be so disrespectful and be condescending to me. Now when I really want to ask you something, I really want to communicate to you, you're going to say, why didn't I come to you? Because you were disrespectful. That was the reason why I didn't come to you, right? So stop being condescending to me and being disrespectful to me. And then I'll provide a reciprocal amount of respect back. And make sure you're not being condescending too in your responses, because you get what you give. So in all these instances, being late, right? Talking over people, being dismissive, being condescending. If you're doing that to other people, you're going to get that back. So you got to make sure that you're not being just as disrespectful as the people that are being disrespectful to you. That's critical. The last and fifth sign, and I think it's the most important sign, it's an underhanded, backslapping compliment. What do I mean by that? Simple. Hey, Dr. J, that's a nice sweater. Did you get that from the Goodwill? like what? Was that a compliment? Are you dissing me? Or, man, you got a 3.0 and that's a good job. I don't let my kids get nothing less than a 4.0. What? Is that disrespectful or not? Man, those are nice shoes. Did you get them off the discount rack? Oh, man, did you just disrespect me? So those backhanded compliments is a sign of disrespect. They're showing disrespect to you, right? And you're sitting here trying to figure out what's going on. No, they disrespecting you. Check that, because at the end of the day, right, they're being disrespectful. How do you check it? Simply, yeah, man, I got this sweater at Ross. Man, did you get that at Goodwill? Because that's nice too. Now they know you felt that disrespect and you gave that heat back, normally they'll calm down and back off. But in all these signs, whether you're talking over somebody, being late, being condescending, being dismissive, backhanded comments, what all those things happen is you receive disrespect if you give disrespect. So make sure you're treating people the same way that you want to be treated. And if you do that, usually you'll get that back. And when you don't, call it out. I'm Dr. J. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you can get this nice content, so that you can use this to enhance you. And keep on watching Two Doc Minds. Thank you.